This is Ready, Set Reiki, a podcast about Reiki and all energy work, from the curious beginner to the seasoned master teacher, welcoming all systems, all lineages, and all levels. Reiki is a journey and not a destination, and on this Ready, Set Reiki journey, I refer to myself as a guide rather than a host, as I too am traveling, helping, supporting others, and learning on this Reiki journey as well. And with that said, I am your guide, Tracy C. Wright, and this is Ready, Set Reiki. Hello, beautiful listeners. Tracy C. Wright. This is Ready, Set Reiki. So I am back from Sedona. What an honor it was to travel to Sedona for the ICRT Reiki retreat, and an amazing time. I'll be doing a special little episode on that, so be on the lookout for that. But also, I want to let everyone know that the new issue of Reiki News, the fall edition 2025, is out. Make sure you go and get this copy here. There is an update about Azui Sensei. It is an update on the history, and also in that magazine as well is my article on Reiki for burnout. So lately I have been blessed with many opportunities, and through that, having these opportunities is causing a little burnout. So going back to my own personal practice of using Reiki for burnout. Now today I have a very special guest here, and I'm going to introduce her to you, and then we're going to welcome her onto Ready, Set Reiki. So this is Anca Uni. Now, a hypnotherapy and 5D healing offers an elite integrative approach to emotional, energetic, and subconscious transformation. Now, she leads this amazing practice that not only blends neuroscience, subconscious reprogramming, energy healing, and advanced bio-renaissance to address root causes and not just the symptoms. So sessions combine communications with somatic recalibration and chakra alignment, sound therapy, and frequency-based scanning to release anxiety, burnout, grief, and addiction, and self-sabotaging patterns. She does both in-person and worldwide, ranging from rapid tune-ups to immersions. So let's welcome our lovely and wonderful guest, Anca Uni, to Ready, Set Reiki.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me, Tracy.
Beautiful. Welcome to our journey here. And so what an honor it is to have you in the house here. So let's begin our journey together. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Anca Uni, as you said it. And my journey started years back with me being passionate about energy healing, about spirituality, about the mind, without even knowing the labels for those. However, at the time, I made a decision to go to a computer university. So I have a master's degree in computer science. And my journey started with working in corporations and studying and practicing where my heart was at the side. Now, at one point on my journey, I encountered burnout. And that made me open my eyes, look around, and wondering, what am I doing here? You know, because in life, you have to do what you have to do to pay the bills, right? But when does that stop? And that was the moment when I stopped the corporate world and I stepped fully into my gift. My gift is having a communication with the subconscious mind. I am a psychic and a medium, so I'm getting downloads, I'm getting help to work with the energy and to help people heal. That's me in a nutshell.
Beautiful. Yeah, burnout is for real. I mean, especially at this time. And I don't know about you, but it seems more and more people are coming up and needing healing here. So us as healers, light workers, etc., this is this time just to take that little bit of downtime to really start working on yourselves so that we can all be prepared for what is definitely coming. So we're here talking about Reiki, but you also do this 5D healing as well. So when did Reiki come into your life? Did you find it or did it find you? And did the 5D healing find you as well?
See, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know the labels. Let me give you an example. At one point, I met with a friend and he wasn't in a good place in life. He was getting divorced and he got into depression and everything. So we met up for a coffee, like, I don't know, 2-3 hours. And I just talked to him and I sat in the same space, and we had a friendly conversation. And I saw him maybe 3 months later, and at that time he had a job. He was back in shape, no pills for depression. And that's when I was like, I'm into something. I didn't know what though, right? And one day I went to event where they were practicing Reiki. I'm like, what's this about? And I didn't really know what to expect and how they did it. I remember the day. There was a circle and someone sat in the middle of the circle, and all the other people in the circle were like projecting energy. And when I was in the middle of the circle, I was like, oh, so this is how it feels to receive Reiki, to be at the receiving end of the energy. And that's when I learned the term Reiki. And I was so passionate about it. And I was so passionate about what can you offer. And I started studying, and I went straight to becoming a master Reiki.
Beautiful, beautiful. So as you were out and you're working in this holistic world here with all the wonderful work that you've done, Reiki was a part of your journey that led you to all these different wonderful modalities that you do. Now, as you're out here, what are some of the misconceptions that you find not only about Reiki, but the work that you do?
That is, ooh. And, at times people don't understand. There is lots of miscommunication out there. And like in every culture, in every country, there are more talented and less talented, more honest and less honest, right? So unfortunately, at the time when I started a while back, it wasn't recognized as powerful because at the time the science didn't catch up with it. They are slowly catching up. So misconception is like, working, I'm a hypnotherapist. So working with the subconscious mind is the most beautiful gift that you can give someone to really know themselves, right? And when you combine that with energy healing, with Reiki, and they feel it in their body and they got their awareness, there is something magical. You cannot not see it, right? So I wish more people are open to at least give it a try. Be curious.
Right. This is something that you have to actually feel and experience.
Exactly.
Words don't seem to do it justice other than to physically be in the moment and experience. So you are recognized as a trauma specialist. You are an award-winning hypnotherapist. And as you're out helping and being of service to so many people, helping them with reprogramming and just helping get to those root causes, what has been something that has been a big challenge for you that you have faced in your own profession?
You know what? At one point in life, I struggled with my own trauma. I guess we specialize in something that we know. So at that point in time, I was looking for myself. I was looking for someone that can actually help me, right? That's how I choose to become a trauma specialist, because fortunately and unfortunately, when someone is telling me their stories, their pains, I know them. Now, what was the question?
What has been a challenge for you? You've been out helping so many others, but have you faced a challenge in your own journey?
In terms of helping other people, it's it's a misconceptions in terms of hypnosis that you lay on the couch and I'm with a, I don't know, clock or pendulum or something, and I chirp some magic words and all is well, right? This is one of my challenges. And while I do appreciate stage hypnosis because it shows the power of hypnosis, I personally, I'm different. I like to go deeper and to go find the root cause and heal that. So at times people come in with a misconception, oh, I'm going to have one session, I'm done. Yeah, you might. I'm not saying no. However, do you want to do, I'm telling them this is one in a lifetime opportunity to focus on yourself, and to really heal and discover who you are, so you can stop the old life and you can start a new life. And at times that requires investment, time and material.
Sure. I'm sure that is a misconception where people believe it's kind of like how in a show, right? When you go to
Exactly.
Vegas, that they
Yeah.
some type of, cluck like a chicken or bark like a dog. So yeah.
Mhm.
Right. So when you are out in the world and you are needing a tune up, or there's a particular healer or trauma specialist that you're looking at, what are some qualities that you look for in a Reiki practitioner, energy healer, or trauma specialist?
I'm looking for someone with attention to detail, and I'm looking for someone who um, like and has the capacity to go deeper, to not rush the healing. Healing is a process. While designations are good, and oh my gosh, I had so many, uh, the feeling that you have from the person, how they talk, how they think, their approach to not only healing but life, right? That's something that resonates with me. So it's a mix of personality and techniques, and also how deep can you go, right?
Beautiful. So, from all the work that you've done, from the Reiki all the way up to all your different trainings and where you are now in your business, what advice can you give someone who would just entering this profession? Maybe this is hypnosis is something for them, or 5D healing, Reiki, or they say they have a calling to be a trauma specialist. What piece of advice would you give them?
Maybe it's something that they heard before, to follow their calling. Just follow it, don't question it, and start on the journey. And also work on reaching the point where you can fully step into your power and into who you are, without letting the world telling you who you are not, only because they don't understand.
Beautiful. I saw something on TikTok. There was a gentleman that he was interviewing people like in their 70s, 80s, 90s, someone in 100. And he was asking the question, like, what is something that you look back on and you regret? And it was just worrying about what other people think, and too much of that outside influences that prevented them from being their true self. Like they hit 50 or 60 or hit 70 or older. And it's like, yeah, I shouldn't have cared what people thought. So
That's right. And especially when you start a business, right? In the beginning, I'm not sure how it was for you. For me, it was like, oh my gosh, I want to portray the right image of myself, and I want to say everything so I can help people with a goal for the people to understand me. And myself, I found in the beginning, I went strictly hypnotherapy, because I was like, they already think hypnosis is woo. If I add my Reiki, my spirituality, I'm not going to go far ahead. And you know what? The moment that I stepped into my power and I said, no, this is who I am. I'm well trained. I have different gifts, and it is possible to have different gifts. That's when the magic happened for myself first, and also for my clients, because I was able to offer a range of modalities, a range of different healing. So right now I'm accepting only clients that are open to that, because I don't want to limit myself, and I know the power of everything that I offer.
Sure. And you have that background as a corporate leadership, to go from that and then turning around and saying, I'm choosing to go into this path of self-care. But you're really deeply understanding these high pressures of this environment that people are in, right? To help guide them through it. So who better than someone who has been in the trenches of the corporate world? Because burnout surely happens in the corporate world.
It happens, and you know what? It happens from the person that's working to the upper management. It doesn't matter where you are, because I was in different positions, and it happens. It's a lot of pressure, and I wish it was more openness to what we're doing.
Right.
We're getting there.
Getting there. We're getting there slowly but surely. And
Yep.
social media certainly helps kind of normalize it a little bit. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
seeing this year, especially more and more people being a little bit more open to it because they're tired. They're tired of being burned out and this isn't working. And they're in this high level of stress for years now since COVID. And they're tired of, vibrating at this level of just, oh, I can't do this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they're starting to kind of like, maybe there's something here. So what books do you recommend?
Oh, this is how I spend my time reading. Um, I really like a few books that really touch my heart. It's one of them is The Alchemist. Conversations with God. It's a conversation about life in general. Joe Dispenza, Dr. Joe Dispenza, made good progress by integrating mindfulness spirituality with science. So I say thank you for that. And I recommend him, especially for the ones that need a little bit more scientific background to this kind of work. Those are some authors that I like.
Beautiful. So what other modalities do you offer? Do you offer sessions, classes, events, trainings?
Mm-hmm. I offer, and now let's get the coffee and sit back. I offer so many modalities that I don't even remember them. At the base, on how I work, I have a conversation with the subconscious mind to understand what's really up. And based on that conversation, I work in a somatic way. I work obviously with energy Reiki, and I'm also a spiritual healer. I integrate Chinese medicine concepts. I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. It's client based on what's going on with the client, and I'm following the client's subconscious mind lead. I also something that is really close to my heart for the people that are not ready to talk and to really open up. I offer the opportunity to heal with music. I compose music with healing frequencies because, as you know, we are energies, right? And each organ, each illness responds to a certain frequency. So this is something that I offer as well. One-on-one is how I like to work. However, I offer retreats. I offer both online and in person. Memberships weekly, we meet up weekly, and I call them healing meditations. I'm not there yet. I'm not teaching yet.
Mhm.
Why? Because I need to understand how I put them together. It's so intuitive for me that I need to understand. I would like soon to teach my methods. However, it's I need a little bit of time.
Beautiful. Yeah. So private lessons, corporate wellness, immersion retreats, festivals, all of the
That's right.
wonderful things. And you're right out there where you need to be with the people. So it's all good. So what you are doing, you're helping people with being empowered, helping them with their limitations, you're restoring their balance, and you're helping them thrive, which we need to do, right?
That's right.
So where can we find you? Someone's listening to this and they're like, yeah, this is my person. I want to connect with her.
The best way, it's on my website, and it's ancauni.com. And there you find links to my podcast, to the YouTube channel, and the social media presence. And also there you can book a free intake call.
Beautiful. Okay. So you offer, how long is the free call?
Free call is 15 minutes to have a high level understanding how I can help and if we are a good match.
Beautiful. All right. Well, thank you for offering that. Take her up on that offer. See if you're a connection there. So wonderful. Well, this ends the first part of our journey, and I'm going to guide you to the second part, which are questions from social media and Reiki students. So, number one, can you share your journey as a hypnotherapist and a 5D healer?
My journey. I went all the way back. I grew up in Romania. I'm European. And back home, we believe in astrology. We believe in healing. We believe in spirituality, in mediumship, and so on. So I was exposed. It's part of my culture. I am gifted. It runs in the family. So I had the gifts without knowing that I have the gifts. So when I stepped into the healing world, I brought with me the corporate experience and everything, the leadership, the way that you are kind of molded in a corporate world, and as well as my gifts, being a psychic, a medium, and my fascination for the mind, neuroscience, hypnosis, psychology. So when I stepped into this journey, it was like stepping to the candy shop and picking up different candies and getting a taste of how it is. So I'm working with pendulum. That's one, pendulum healing, to amplify the healing. That's one. I'm working with meridians, the Chinese medicine. So for me, this is like I'm on a playground.
Beautiful. So for our listeners that don't know, can you give us a little definition of 5D healing?
5D healing means that I work at a higher levels. Why I'm saying that, I'm an ordained minister as well. So I am well accustomed to different dimensions, with parallel universes, with having downloads, with knowing what to say, without knowing what you're saying, So I'm so blessed to be helped and guided on this. So it's not only me, it's channeling, it's also channeling the healing from a higher source that helps my clients. So my clients are having incredible results. Like, I don't know, one person, for example, she was looking at the test, like a health test, and she was like, I was never healthy in my life. I don't know what to do with that. It was like so heartwarming. Some people are finding the love of their life. Some of them are recovering from illnesses. Some of them are making such a huge impact at work without working that much. So when I work with someone at that higher level, I'm getting what's good for them. And when I combine that with everything that I am, miracle happens. I'm so happy to say that, and I'm so grateful.
Beautiful, beautiful. Number two, how can energy healing and advanced bioresonance address your root cause of a problem?
See, I work in two ways. I work what I said so far, and I also, for people that are more visual, they need a little bit more science. I do offer biofeedback. Virtual biofeedback is based on the voice, so it doesn't need to be in person. And that is like a CAT scan, MRI, blood test, allergies, chakras, and so on. This is another way of providing healing. It's like another interface, another type of providing the information that they might need.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love that. Last question. What inspired you to become ordained as a metaphysical minister?
The fact that I understand I can. It's, as I said, it's part of my journey, is who I am as a person. And I didn't know at the time that I can do that. So the moment that I heard this is available, It's like, for me, it was a matter of writing an exam, because this is my lifestyle. This is how I live my life. It's not like this is Anca ordained minister and this is Anca. No, it's me. This is Anca the healer and this is Anca. No, this is my lifestyle. This is who I am.
Beautiful, beautiful. And each little piece, from the Reiki, right, to the 5D, all come together to bring who you are today, so that you are service to so many wonderful people.
Thank you so much. I feel so grateful.
Well, that was our last question. And as we were talking, is there anything else that you may have forgotten about, or something that you would like to share with the listeners? The floor is yours.
Oh, I think I cover pretty much everything we cover. So thank you so much for such a beautiful questions and for offering the space to share a little bit of who I am. I just want to say that believe in yourself, wherever you are. Believe in yourself, love yourself. And if you feel like you need help, reach out. Reach out, because help is available. And the healing journey, it's such a beautiful journey. I didn't know when I stepped onto it. I didn't know it's gonna be so beautiful and awesome.
Beautiful. And I'm sure that first time you experienced Reiki, you never imagined that here you are, award winning, right? Award winning.
Thank you. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, you'll never know where it will take you. Just take a step, and you don't have to stay in the Reiki. It might just be one step to get you where you're supposed to be, that true authentic nature.
That's right. And that's so liberating when you reach that space where you can be yourself, truly be yourself and accept yourself. It's like a domino effect. Then your family, your partner, the work environment, the community, everything transforms, because not only you healed, but also you see your life with other eyes, with the eyes of a healed person, and magic happens, a miracle happens.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for taking time out of your very busy schedule to join me on this Ready, Set, Reiki journey.
Thank you so much, Tracy. And I'm sending love to you and to your listeners. And thank you. I appreciate you.
Wonderful. All right, my wonderful listeners, if you would like your question featured on Ready, Set, Reiki, reach out, www.readysetreiki.com. I'm Tracy Seawright, and this has been